बच्चों, टुडे वी विल डिस्कस ग्रुप नंबर 16 elements of P block. Group number 16 elements are also called as chalcogens. Chalcogen means ore forming, as most of the ores are formed with either oxygen or with sulfur. The elements of group number 16 are oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. Oxygen is O, sulfur is S, selenium is Se, tellurium is represented as Te and polonium as Po. Now its occurrence. Earth crust contains oxygen near about 46.6% by mass, and oxygen is the most abundant element of group number 16. Similarly, you also know that oxygen is also present in air, that is 21%. Sulfur is present either as sulfate or as sulfides. For example, gypsum, it contains calcium sulfate dot to water. Epsom salt, it is magnesium sulfate dot 7 water. Barite, it is barium sulfate. Selenium and tellurium, they are present as metal selenides and tellurides in sulfide ores. Similarly, polonium, it exists in traces in pitch blende. Now the electronic configuration. The general configuration of group number 16 is Ns2Np4. Therefore, oxygen has configuration helium 2s2 2p4, sulfur has configuration neon 3s2 3p4, selenium has configuration argon 3d10 4s2 4p4, tellurium has configuration krypton 4d10 5s2 5p4, polonium has configuration xenon 4f14 5d10 6s2 and 6p4. Now atomic radii. General trend is, as you move down the group from oxygen to polonium, the atomic radii increases, the covalent radii increases, the ionic radii increases due to increase in number of shells and screening effect. Ionization enthalpy of group number 16 element decreases down the group because the size increases, so it is easy to remove the electron. But it is observed that the group number 16 elements have lower first ionization enthalpy than group number 15 elements, that is nitrogen family. The reason behind it is the stable half-filled configuration of group number 15 elements as shown in the figure. Therefore, it is difficult to remove electron from group number 15 elements. Therefore, its first ionization enthalpy is high. But in case of group number 16 elements, the elements have partially filled p orbitals. Therefore, it is easy to remove the first electron. Therefore, its first ionization enthalpy is lesser than that of group number 15 elements. Now, electron gain enthalpy. General trend is, as you move down the group, the electron gain enthalpy value goes on decreasing. But here the exceptional behavior is shown by oxygen. Oxygen should have higher electron gain enthalpy than that of sulfur. But actually it is observed that sulfur has higher electron gain enthalpy than that of oxygen. तो यहाँ पे नोट करने वाली बात यह है कि ऑक्सीजन की इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन एंथैल्पी सल्फर से कम है, और होना क्या चाहिए था, सल्फ़र की कम होनी चाहिए थी और ऑक्सीजन की ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए थी. द रीज़न बिहाइंड इट इज़ द स्मॉल साइज ऑफ ऑक्सीजन. ड्यू टू द स्मॉल साइज ऑफ ऑक्सीजन, the electrons are present in relatively small size 2p orbitals. When an additional electron is added, it suffers electron-electron repulsions, and due to this electron-electron repulsions, the electron is not accepted easily. But in case of sulfur, the size is big because the electrons are present in 3p orbitals, so incoming electron suffers less electron-electron repulsion. Thus, the electron gain enthalpy of sulfur is greater than that of oxygen. So, the decreasing order of electron affinity is sulfur most, and selenium is lesser, tellurium is still lesser, polonium is still lesser. Now oxidation state. As you know that the general electronic configuration of group number 16 element is Ns2Np4. They required only 2 electrons to complete their octet. Hence they show a common oxidation state, that is -2. In addition to -2 oxidation state, the oxygen shows -1 and +2 oxidation state, but the most common oxidation state of oxygen is -2, while +2 oxidation state of oxygen is shown only in OF2. Now sulfur, in addition to -2 oxidation state, it shows higher oxidation state up to +6. Similarly, selenium also shows oxidation state -2, +2, +4, +6. Tellurium also shows same oxidation state, but tendency to show higher oxidation state, that is +6, decreases down the group to the polonium. So main conclusion draw is the group oxidation state is -2. Second thing, the tendency to show -2 oxidation state decreases down the group, while tendency to show higher oxidation state goes on increasing. Sulfur shows up to +6 oxidation state because in this case the electrons from p and s orbital get promoted to d orbital. Hence sulfur, selenium, tellurium shows higher oxidation state of +4 and +6, while the last element that has very less tendency to show +6, it does not show +6 oxidation state. The reason behind it is inert pair effect. As you have seen the electronic configuration of polonium, there the filling of 4f orbital takes place before the filling of p and s, and you know that the f orbitals have poor screening effect. Due to this poor screening effect, the s electrons become reluctant to participate in bond formation. That means, due to filling of f orbitals, the effective nuclear charge on valence electron get increased, so s electrons are more tightly held by the nucleus. Hence, they does not want to participate in bond formation. Therefore, only p orbital electrons are available for formation of bonds. Thus, polonium does not show higher oxidation state of +6, and the reason behind it is inert pair effect. Allotropic forms. Group number 16 elements, they exist in various allotropic forms, like oxygen exists as O2 and O3. Similarly, sulfur exists as rhombic, monoclinic and plastic. Selenium and tellurium, they also exist in forms like selenium exists as red and white gray form. Similarly, tellurium exists as crystalline and amorphous form. Therefore, they show the property of allotropy. Now is metallic character. The first two elements, that is oxygen and sulfur, they are typical non-metal. Selenium and tellurium, they are metalloids, while polonium is typical metal. Therefore, we can conclude that metallic character goes on increasing down the group due to decrease in electronegativity, decrease in ionization enthalpy. Thus, metallic character increases down the group. Now, next property is catenation. Catenation is a self-linking property in which the atoms, they join together to form either long chains or rings. Here the sulfur has highest catenation property because in this case the sulfur-sulfur bond formed is quite strong, while the catenation property of oxygen is lesser than that of sulfur and selenium due to its small size. Due to small size of oxygen, the interelectronic repulsion is greater. Therefore, its bond strength is less. Hence, it shows lesser catenation properties. Melting and boiling point. The melting and boiling point increases down the group from oxygen to polonium. Due to increase in size, the magnitude of van der Waals forces increases. Therefore, melting and boiling point increases. As you know already that oxygen is a gas and sulfur is solid. Reactivity with hydrogen. All the elements of group number 16, they react with hydrogen. They form hydrides. For example, H2O, H2S, H2SE, H2TE. All these hydrides, they have bent shape with sp3 hybridization, in which there are two lone pair and two bond pair are present. And if you see their bond angles, the water has highest bond angle among the hydrides. The reason behind it is due to small size of oxygen, the bond pair of electron get repel each other, and due to this repulsion the bond angle increases. तो ऑक्सीजन का साइज छोटा होने के कारण जो बॉन्डेड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं उनमें रिपल्शन बढ़ जाएगी, और अगर रिपल्शन ज़्यादा होगी तो बॉन्ड एंगल भी ज़्यादा होगा. नेक्स्ट इज एसिडिक करेक्टर. एसिडिक करेक्टर इंक्रीजेस डाउन द ग्रुप. वाटर इज न्यूट्रल while H2TE is most acidic. The reason behind the acidic character of H2TE is its lowest bond dissociation enthalpy. As you know that tellurium has biggest size, so bond between hydrogen and tellurium is weakest. It is least thermally stable, thus it easily give H positive ion. Therefore, H2TE is most acidic. Next is reducing character. The same trend is observed in reducing character. Water has least reducing character while H2TE has highest reducing character. We should not consider H2PO because it is radioactive. Polonium is radioactive. Therefore, H2TE is having highest reducing character. Again, reducing character depends upon tendency to give H. In this case, H2Te, the bond between H and Te is weakest. Therefore, it can easily give H and hence act as a strong reducing agent. Now, the reactivity with halogens. Group number 16 elements, they react with halogens to form compounds like EX2, EX4 and EX6, where E is element like sulfur, selenium, tellurium, etc. Now, the stability of halide decreases in order, that means fluorides are most stable, chlorides are less stable, bromides are still less stable, and iodides are least stable. The reason behind it is the EX bond length increases, therefore the stability decreases. फ्लोरीन का साइज छोटा होने के कारण ये सबसे स्ट्रॉन्ग बॉन्ड बनाएगा, इसीलिए स्टेबिलिटी भी सबसे ज़्यादा होगी. Among hexafluorides like SF6, it is very stable, and the reason behind its stability is the sulfur is sterically protected by 6 fluorine atom. Therefore, no reagent can easily attack on sulfur. Therefore, SF6 is thermodynamically more stable, inert, and the hybridization of SF6 is sp3d2. It has octahedral arrangement. Similarly, SF4, it has trigonal bipyramidal arrangement, or you can say its hybridization is sp3d. Next is reactivity with oxygen. All these elements, they react with oxygen to form oxides with formula EO2 and EO3, where E is element like sulfur, selenium, tellurium, etc. Second point, the oxides are acidic in nature. You know that all these are generally nonmetals, and nonmetal oxides are acidic in nature, but their acidic character decreases down the group due to decrease in electronegativity. Third point is sulfur dioxide is gas while selenium dioxide is solid. The reason lies in the structure. SO2 has monomeric structure while selenium dioxide has a long chain polymeric structure. Therefore, it has bigger size, so interactive forces are much more stronger in selenium dioxide. Therefore, due to this strong interactive forces, it exists as solid, while sulfur dioxide, as it exists in monomeric form, so it is a gas. Now, the anomalous behavior of oxygen. Oxygen shows anomalous behavior like oxygen is a diatomic gas while sulfur is polyatomic solid. Oxygen is non-metal with very high electronegativity value, while other have lesser electronegativity value. The anomalous behavior of oxygen is due to small size of oxygen, second is due to high electronegativity, and third is due to non-availability of d orbitals in valence shell. Let us discuss one very important question, that oxygen is a gas while sulfur is a solid. The reason behind it is, in case of oxygen, due to its small size and tendency to form p-pi bond, it exists as diatomic discrete O2 molecule. And these discrete O2 molecules, they are held by weak van der Waals forces, and therefore it is gas, while sulfur is big in size, therefore it cannot form stable p-pi bond. Hence it has a puckered ring type of structure in which the sulfur atoms are joined by strong covalent bonds. Thus it is polyatomic and hence exists as a solid due to its polyatomic structure and greater magnitude of attractive forces. Thank you very much and have a nice day.